And we're now joined here on the Gander Outdoors Truck Series Rewind show by winner of Friday night's Digital Ally 250 from Kansas, Ross Chastain. Ross, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, sir. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. So let's talk about obviously a huge night for you. Your first win in the trucks, first win for Nice Motorsports in the trucks. Didn't seem like you really had a winning truck most of the night, maybe a top 5 truck, but then when Friesen had his troubles there at the end, you got to capitalize on it. So just talk us through your night on Friday.
Yeah, I mean, we qualified 6th and ran in the top 5 all night. As I said, we were a 4th place truck most of the night, but when it came down to it, we executed. We didn't take ourselves out. We just ran our race. We didn't worry about the other 3 guys that we've been running with all night. And when all the cards shook out, I mean, that's what racing's all about. Fastest truck doesn't always win. We had one of the fastest for sure, and we just capitalized and executed.
So what was the difference there? Like, what did you need to be able to really run with Friesen most of the night there? What were you kind of lacking?
Track position, honestly. It was crazy how important each position was farther forward, farther towards the front of the field. You just can't pass in today's world. So, there at the end, I was able to have a really good restart, have a good first 2 or 3 laps really, and get up to second, coming down the stretch there to the end, and then couldn't do anything with Stewart. Even though we were faster at the time, if I could have been in front of him, I would have driven away where he was hanging on with only 2 tires there. So that's just a product of today's NASCAR world, and something that we all know we have to deal with, and we're all fighting to. That's why the restarts are so crazy. It's why I would go middle of 3 into turn 3 on the final restart, and try to just look for any clean air. And when I find it, I shoot the gap, and that's just what you have to do anymore.
So I know I saw you talk about it a little bit after the race. Was there ever a watermelon smashed on the track Friday night? If there was, I don't know that I ever saw any evidence of it.
No, there wasn't, man. We could never come up with one. At the time Saturday, I was headed to the track Saturday, and I thought about stopping and getting one. I felt like we needed to do it the night before. So no, we'll skip this one, but it's going to happen again. It's something that I enjoy, bringing agriculture to the racetrack with me and talking about it and using unique and creative ways to do it. It's something I wanted to do for a long time. I wish I had done it growing up. I was smashing watermelons throughout my whole career. I just didn't think about it until I got to NASCAR. So, that's something that will keep happening. It just didn't. We'd had one every race this year, and we kind of got a little superstitious about it and quit. Just said, we ain't gonna pick one up, and we said if we win, it'll be a good problem to have. And darn if we didn't. We weren't looking around in victory lane at Kansas looking for a watermelon.
Well, maybe that superstition was right then. I guess if you didn't bring it and you finally won, maybe there was something to that.
Well, that's what I wasn't complaining. There were a lot of people like, I can't believe you didn't have one. And look, I'm in victory lane. I don't care about nothing right now. We won.
Exactly. So let's look ahead to this weekend. You've got another busy weekend, as it seems like you do every weekend now, down in Charlotte. So give us a preview of your weekend in Charlotte.
Yeah, we'll kick off tomorrow with Tech there at the track, and then a one-day show for the Truck Series on Friday, and we'll get a little all-star open practice in, very minimal for the 15 car, and just run part of that all-star open there just to make sure we know what that next, if they go with that next rules package or whatever in the world, we'll have holes in the hood and all this stuff. We just want to have our feet wet with it. But other than that, we'll just be fully focused on that truck and Nice Motorsports and trying to just execute and perform and beat the best there is in the Truck Series.
Definitely. All right. Well, Ross Chastain, your winner from Friday night's Digital Ally 250 from Kansas. Ross, thanks for joining us today, and congratulations on that win.
Yes, sir. Thanks for having me on, and we'll talk to you soon.